Do you ever find it challenging to pick books for your toddler that they like, that you can read together, and that they pay attention to? It's pretty tricky sometimes. There's so many books to pick from. I'm gonna, in this video, share with you how you can take any book at any level with any amount of words or pictures, and you can adapt it to suit your child where they're at right now. So the strategy I'm going to teach you is called repetition, and repetition is how we all learn words. So you can take any book and apply this strategy of repetition so that your child can pay attention, it's on their level, and you can keep their focus on the book and on your time together learning new words. My name is Adrienne. I'm a pediatric speech language pathologist from learnwithadrienne.com, where I share lots of resources for parents and other speech therapists to go to get ideas for connecting to your child so that they can communicate clearly, listen well, and gain life skills for their future. This book, I love it. It's called There's a Bear in My Chair. It's super cute, but it's a little bit wordy for my son right now. He's 13 months old, and so it rhymes and it's darling, but it's a little bit, he likes to flip through the pages faster than I can read them, and so I'm like out of breath by the time we get to the end. So what I've started doing is using repetition instead of trying to read every single word on the pages. So this is what that looks like. There's a bear on my chair. So instead of saying all these words and the rhymes, see, it's pretty lengthy on this page, so I simply repeat what I see in the picture. So I would say bear, mouse, and then you could say chair too, because the chair is a feature in most of the pages. So you could say bear, mouse, chair, and he's already flipping to the next page. Bear, mouse, chair. So I do that throughout the whole book because those three things are on almost every single page. So in this way, he's able to flip. His focus and attention is on what he's interested in, but I'm just labeling the things that he's looking at. The most salient, obvious features is what I'm picking out to label. So that's an example with There's a Bear in My Chair. You can also do this in the reverse. So if you have a book that's a little bit young for your child, so this book is one of those black and white classic books, super sweet, eye-catching for babies that are really little, you know, it catches their attention, all the high contrast. So a book like this, you know, he's a little bit beyond that age, but it's still relevant because I can point out things that are repeated in the pages. So, for example, we could look for all the dots on the pages. We could look for the rain. We could look for stripes, features of this book. So let's go through and just look for all the dots, okay? So I would say dot, 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 dot. There's even dots in this little flower. Dot, 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 dot. On the next page, let's see if there's any dots. There's some little dots on the flower again, dot, 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 dot. And the little feet, I guess, on the bee look like little dots too. So you just repeat that word dot. So you go through the whole book and repeat all the words for dot. Then you can read it again and look for all the stripes. So there's stripes on this bumblebee on the front, stripe, stripe, stripe. There's some little stripes on this leaf, stripe, stripe, stripe. And stripes on this grasshopper, stripe, stripe, stripe. I don't know if you can see. There's stripes on this spider, stripe, stripe, stripe. So that's a way that you can make a book that's a little bit too young for your child relevant to them now, and it can grow with them, even if the feature that it's supposed to be focusing on, like the contrast, is not something that they're super interested in anymore. They can see there's like little raindrops. You could say rain, 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 rain. Then you have these classic books like Little Blue Truck. I love this book so much. It's probably my favorite one to read to him. And you can look for different words. He loves listening to this one because it flows really nicely, and I think it's paced really well for his current age, and I'm able to read everything before he feels like he wants to flip to the next page. But if your child isn't and they're just flipping through, you could point out some features like birds. There's birds on most pages, so you could say bird, 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 bird. There's a bird in the tree. You could point out all the frogs or the toads. There's on most pages there are the frogs And then you can always do the little blue truck. So you could say truck. You could just go through and just name the truck. 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 And then you could also incorporate a strategy called wait time, and you could wait and see if they find the truck. You could just wait and pause for a minute. And then if they are looking at the truck, you can say, yeah, truck. There's the truck. And then truck is really small on this page. Truck. There's no truck on this page, but there's the dump truck. Same on this page. Little blue truck is in the rearview mirror. Another thing that you can repeat is wheels. You could repeat trees. Rain is in a lot of these pages, so you can talk about raindrops, and you could use the sign for rain as well. This book, The Pow Pow Fish, is another cute one, but it has a lot of words. It's a little bit too long for him to sit and listen to the whole thing without feeling a little bit antsy, which I totally understand. He's only 13 months. So what I would do on this kind of page is you could point out all the fish, and this is the sign for fish. I also teach a full sign language class where you learn 300 sign language words in 30 days on my website. So you could do fish, 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 fish. There's fish on every single page of this book, so you could really repeat that a lot instead of reading the rhymes. And on some pages you might do the blub, blub, blub part. So that's repeated already as a feature in this book as part of the text. So see what I mean? There's so much to read here. It just doesn't keep his attention at this current stage. So that's how I would modify and adapt this book, by using repetition so he could learn the word fish. This book, super cute. It's called Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and it has different versions of the song based on what they're seeing. I love this because on each page there's the boat, there's a cat, and there's a dog. And you could even talk about water on each page as well. But this one, since it is more musical and it's song-based, I find it keeps his attention. You have different animals, and it says like, row, row, row your boat closer to the shore. If you see a lion smile, don't forget to roar, roar. So each animal has a different kind of tune that goes along with it. Super cute book. I love this. We got it actually at the library. I'll link all of the books that I've shared in this video in a link below where you can find them on Amazon, or you can write them down and pick them up next time you're at the library. Books like this. This one's a really classic book. You probably have seen it or checked it out at the library. Instead of saying 1 boat, 2 rabbits, 3 balls, 4 dinosaurs, you could repeat what you see. So you could say boat, you could say rabbit, rabbit, ball, 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 dinosaur, 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 dinosaur. So they're hearing the words over and over, and repetition is how we learn language. I would say on this page, I would say berry, 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 or you can say strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. You have hens here, you can repeat that. 7 cars, say car, 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 car. And then 9 pencils, so you could say pencil, 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 pencil. There's more fish on this page, so this book and the Pow Pow Fish book connect in that they both talk about fish, so that's something that they might find a connection to. This book, super cute, baby faces book. So in this book, I wrote down how many times. There's 24 baby faces in this book, and so if you just say baby, every time you see a baby, they'll hear that word 24 times. That's a ton of repetition, which is amazing. It's incredible. It's sinking into their brains, and then you could even look at the eyes on the baby. So each baby has 2 eyes in this book, so that would be 48 times that they're hearing the word eye. You could talk about the mouth, ears, nose. Don't forget the babies on the binding and on the back too to include as you're talking about them. So here's what it would look like. Baby, 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 baby. And I let him turn the pages so he goes at the pace that he wants to, but in this video he's not here, so I'll turn him for him. Baby, baby. So as you can see, I'm not reading these words here, even though I do sometimes read the words in the book. I like to balance out how I'm reading them to him and just kind of do things differently each time. So this would say, where's baby? Peekaboo. That's nice to know, but right now, functionally, it's more important for my son to know the word baby than peekaboo necessarily, or angry, worried. Those words will come later, and I do say those words, but right now I'm focused on the nouns, the things that he can see, like baby, baby. I want him to be able to see a baby and know that that's what that word is. So baby, baby, baby. This book has a ton of repetition. Same with this book. It has 50 baby faces, so that's a ton of repetition. Every time we repeat a word to a child, their brain is firing and they're understanding that the word connects with what they're seeing visually. Repetition is so vital for them learning new words. So that's why I love to repeat words. Those are all the books I have to share with you right now. I will link them in the link below. If you found this video helpful, I want to share some free resources that I have on my website. You can go and download and print out for yourself. So I have the milestones from 12 months to 36 months. How many words babies and toddlers should be saying at each month, the milestones and norms. And then I also have a checklist of milestones from 0 to 1 year, 1 to 2 year, all the way up to 5 years old. So you can just go through and check off the skills that your child is doing currently, and you'll know exactly what skills come up next that you can be watching for, and you can be helping to encourage in your daily routines. So you can download those for free at learnwithadrienne.com. Also, if you haven't watched the video I made about how to get your toddler to sit and read with you, I'll put it in the card up here and also in the description below. I would recommend watching that next because it pairs really nicely with this video and will help you to build on your skills as you read to your child. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Tell me what your favorite book is to read to your child these days. My favorite, I would have to say, is Little Blue Truck, hands down. I love this book so much. I have it memorized now because I've read it so much to him. Another tip is if there's a book that your child loves reading, you can record it as a voice memo on your phone and then play it, like when I'm trying to get dinner ready or something, I'll play that voice memo so he can hear the book even when I'm not like sitting there reading it to him. So that's a tip that I wanted to share with you that I really enjoy using with my son. So enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.